I'm Dr. Haydene Lee, and I'm the resident chiropractor at Vitality MD. And I'm here today to talk to you about text neck. So, text neck is a relatively new term, and it describes what happens to our neck when we are constantly looking down at our phones and texting or checking Facebook or checking our emails. Um, you know, doesn't take much to look around you. Most people are constantly looking down. In fact, the statistics show that about 75% of the people are looking at their phones most of the time. Our head weighs 10 pounds. So when we balance our head on our neck and we're looking straight, the head actually weighs 10 pounds. As we start bringing our head forward, as what happens when we are looking at our phones or when we're texting, it actually increases the weight of our head to 60 pounds. So that's like having a 7-year-old sitting on your neck. And that creates tremendous strain on your neck and on your shoulders. Symptoms of text neck can be things like tightness in the shoulders, stiffness in the neck, but we also see things like headaches and migraines, even numbness and tingling as we get pressure on the nerves that are traveling down our arms. Some people may not even have any symptoms, but it's something that can be causing problems over time. What tends to happen with text neck is if you look at the spine should have this lordosis or the C curve happening in the neck. And what tends to happen is when we're looking down, it starts to change that curve and we start to get this forward flexion. It's almost like, imagine taking a banana and trying to straighten it up. And it creates tremendous strain on the spinal cord, affecting our neurology. So we may not be having symptoms, but over time, this can really start to affect our overall health. In addition, by placing extra strain on the bones in the lower part of the neck, that can also lead to early degenerative changes in the spine. So this is something that is pretty serious and something that we should not take lightly. And especially children are now developing these problems. This used to be problems that older people would get, from having accidents or falls or injuries. But now we're seeing, teenagers and young adults having all these degenerative changes, early arthritic changes in their neck as a result of texting and looking down at their phones all the time. So what can you do to prevent text neck? Well, first of all, just put your phone down. I know that sounds simple, but sometimes that's hard to do. But I think if we can start to create an awareness of the severity of looking at our phone all the time, it maybe can create this consciousness and that we do take some breaks and we do put our phone down and we do other things, go for walks and look at other things in our life aside from our phones. Other thing that you can do is just change the position of your phone. So, holding your phone up when you're looking at it as opposed to looking down. The same thing as if you're working with a tablet, putting it on a desk, on a stand, so you're looking straight at the tablet. You're not constantly looking down at the tablet. Other things that you can do are just doing some stretches. So, if you've been looking down for a while, looking up, bending your head to the right, taking your head to the left, looking over one shoulder, looking over the other shoulder, even placing your hand on your head and doing some stretches will start to loosen up the muscles in the neck. You can roll your shoulders back. You can reach your arms forward. Even going into a doorway and putting your arms back to stretch out your pec muscles, which tend to get very tight when we're looking at our phones and we're all curled up all the time. Other things that you can do to also prevent long-term effects of text neck are make sure that you're doing some regular exercise. Exercises like yoga, Pilates, and Aldoa, which is a special type of exercise that we offer at Vitality MD, are really effective at balancing out the spine, loosening up the muscles, strengthening the muscles, and that does help counterbalance the effect of looking down, being in front of our computers and the effects that this has on our spine and our nervous system. Massage therapy is also extremely beneficial. Massage therapists will work on those tight knots and work out all the lactic acid and all the tension that's created from holding your head and your neck in this position over a long period of time. And then, of course, there's chiropractic. As a chiropractor, I've been in practice 25 years. I see the effects of text neck in my practice every single day. Keeping our head and our neck forward all this time is going to cause the bones in your spine to lock up. They're not going to be moving properly, and it is going to lead to all these problems. And chiropractic care is a really safe and effective way to restore the integrity of the spine, get the joints moving, and just improve your overall health and well-being. And as I said, counterbalance the effect of looking at your phone all the time. So I hope you found this information useful. If you have, please pass it on. And we look forward to providing you with lots more videos on how you can take care of your spine and your nervous system. So thanks for joining us at Vitality MD, and have a great day.